What's up, guys? Dr. Dewski's in the house. And in this video, I want to address two big things. And first thing, it's gonna be kinda obvious, but long, because there's a lot I want to address. So, remember when I said I wanted to hit 100 subs by the end of the month? Yeah, well, I didn't. Because I hit it a week later, and then some. Red, not important. Thanks so much for the shoutouts. Make sure you follow these guys on Twitter and also subscribe to them. Most of you guys are probably already their fans. So I say, make a second account and do it again, damn it! Also, if you don't know who these guys are, they made a recent collab video. I'm gonna put it here to the left. I think you guys will enjoy it, because I know I. Thanks for the subs, thanks for the likes, thanks for the love. Let's keep it coming, and thanks for the comments. Gee, I wonder who's. It's great that I got these shoutouts. It helped to get a lot more subscribers. I just hope that these subscribers want to stay for my videos, and not just to stay eligible for a shoutout. You know who you are. Everyone has a sort out somewhere. And I know trying to get exposure is like grasping at straws. The fact of the matter is, if you want to grow as a channel, you had to do three things. One, actively post your videos all over social media like Reddit, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Snapchat, Friendster, any place you know people will see your stuff. Trust me, people will notice. Two, make content that you would be proud of. Make content that you feel took 100% of your effort to make. Sure, sometimes we all make that one meh video we're not too hot about, but we're humans. We're not always going to make perfect stuff. For example, if you watch my videos from last year, you'll see how much I drastically changed. If you want to grow, you gotta be willing to build up your quality over quantity. That said, it shouldn't matter if you have the best programs in the world. If Grade A can become this big using only Movie Maker, then I think you can make do with whatever program you're using right now. And if you really want to upgrade your look and you want to use a better program to increase the quality of your videos, there's always a free alternative. It's pirating. It's pirating what I'm referring to. 3. Don't do sub for sub comments or beg people to watch your videos. If you did part 1, then you already got sub for subs from other places, most likely. Don't start doing it yourself in other people's videos. Boy, if you don't. Boy, if you don't. Boy, if you don't. Honestly, sub for sub is like the free alternative to buying subscribers. And frankly, it's kind of annoying in seeing those comments on my videos. Again, I appreciate what Red and Not Important did for me. This isn't a knock on them, or a critique on them, but rather an observation of how short-minded some people can be. Which is why I won't do shout Sundays or anything like that. If I like a channel, I'm going to shout you out, whether you're active or not active. With that being said, this guy I discovered the other day has definitely caught my attention. It's always fun being educated on what are scenarios you otherwise wouldn't care about. For example, game theory. Who in the hell is going to care about how deadly Link's hookshot is? But after you watch a game theory video, you're going to want to know more about hookshot mechanics. And this is something that Scribbles executes well. Scribbles happens to be one of the people who subbed to me because of it. And while he was on my stream, he was interacting with me. He was asking me questions about editing and stuff like that. And I asked him to send me an email about his issues. Usually, if someone asks me to watch their stuff, I'm always reluctant because I was in that position of asking people to watch their stuff. Hell, I still am. But most of the time, I had to sit through a shitty video and I'll never watch it again. And to be honest, I thought Scribbles was going to be another one of those guys. Because I saw that most of the videos looked like it came out of window. But I gave it a chance. And within 10 seconds, I was interested from start to finish. This is one of those channels where you shouldn't judge a book from its cover. He informed me that he wants to use better programs to edit, and I can't wait to see his content improve when he gets a hold of these programs. Because if he could just keep me glued on the screen with some of the most ridiculous theories I ever heard of, just imagine what he can do when he uses a better program. And whenever I see a new Scribbles vid, I smash that watch button so fucking fast you would have thought Paul Walker was driving. So go and watch Scribbles' content as well. And sub because you like the content. This guy has a unique voice, a unique flow, a unique style in his videos, and he definitely needs to get a sub boost real quick. There's also another person that I wanted to shout out, because he currently has a gun to my head. Pabzooloo. who happens to be a good friend of mine in real life. He's a Twitch streamer who plays just about everything, and he always makes you feel like you're in the room with him, just chilling out, talking shit, which is why he's growing a lot on Twitch as of recent. So please, watch this guy, follow him on Twitter or schedule updates. I know you're gonna like them streams. Now that we got the shoutouts out the way, I just want to say this. This isn't an attack on anyone. It isn't a personal dig at anyone. It's just a PSA announcement that if you watch my videos or sub me back, it's not going to guarantee that I'm going to sub you back. I'll probably check you out when I feel like it, but I won't sub unless I like your stuff. I mean, isn't that how YouTube works anyway? The only comments I will pay attention to is anything but the requests people make. Now, on to the second topic of discussion, and I'm going to use a different tone for this one, because it's fairly serious. The same day I got shouted out was the day that a lot of shitty stuff happened in Florida this past weekend. Stuff that impacted YouTube celebrities and sparked a national debate. I'm sure most of you who are American have heard the news about the massacre in Florida, but I also want to address the shooting of Christina Grimmie. I'm not going to sit here and say that I knew who Christina Grimmie was, because I was a fan of her YouTube, or I saw her in The Voice. I didn't even know she had a YouTube channel. I do remember her from The Voice though. However, what made her senseless death so impactful in my life is that after I looked up her Facebook page after I heard the announcement that she had been killed, the last video that was on her page was her saying she can't wait to see her fans at a meet and greet. A fan killed her at that same meet and greet. The more I dived down the rabbit hole, the more I saw how much she mattered to so many people. She was a streamer, she was a YouTuber, she gave a lot back, she was a charity gamer as well. She touched so many lives. And yeah, I know people died in the game, but her death hit me hard because imagine if a YouTuber like Markiplier died. Someone who gives back to a lot of people. Imagine if he died. Or imagine if that girl who's always genuinely nice to everyone, imagine she died. That's like the equivalent of this. So yeah, that got me down. But the next thing I know, I wake up to getting a notification that my best friend in Orlando has been marked safe after a terrorist attack. I had no idea what the hell Facebook was talking about. So I hit him up and asked him, hey man, are you okay? I heard something happened in Florida. And he said, yeah man, some dude killed 50 people in his town and he had to be evacuated. I also have more family in Orlando. So of course, I had to find out if they're okay, which they are. But this is the third time that a terrorist attack had hit too close to home. Back in 2013, when the Boston bombing occurred, my mom told me that some of my relatives were at that event, and thankfully, none of them were harmed. At 9/11, my dad was in New York, and he was stuck in Times Square when the towers fell. He didn't come home until midnight. My mom, who was job hunting that year, would have been inside those towers for a job interview, but the person who was going to interview her canceled. She never heard from the interviewer again, because I'm assuming she died that day. But it's like this. How many more times does this really have to happen until someone I know, or even me, dies because some asshole doesn't agree with the lifestyle choice? So this is a reason why I'm addressing this. Be safe out there. Nothing is guaranteed in this life of ours. So make sure you live the life that you'll be glad to have. Because, well, you know, YOLO. But if you're not, start making the necessary preparations to do so. There are millions of people in the world who never achieve their dreams because of senseless violence. Don't be one of them. Anyway guys, thanks for the love. Thanks for making 100 subs happen. My next goal is to get to 200 subs by next month. Every time I hit a milestone or need to update this channel, that is when I do these shoutouts and just tell you guys my personal opinions and stuff like that. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that motherfucking like button, that motherfucking subscribe button, all that, and a bag of bagels, spread it with some Philly cream cheese, and add some strawberry preserves, toast it a bit, and you're gonna have yourself a good ass breakfast. And I also want to say, I offer my condolences to all the victims that have died over the past weekend in Florida and beyond. And remember guys, live long and prosper. That's your new prescription for the day.